explain to me why we're here on our day off?
I don't read email, Jim.
But that doesn't explain why you called me 15 times in a row.
I have a cell phone, Jim.
You have a cell phone? You have a fist in
Hi, you! This is a special Battle of the Pod Mods report. I'm something like Gabriel Costas.
And I'm Batsu Jim.
That's great, Jim. Thanks, Jim. Can you tell us what the Battle of the Pod Mods is, Jim?
Well, first of all...
That's right, Jim. It's all about 3 pod mods. Right, Jim?
Yes, you fool! I got words for you. I can't say it on the air, okay? The Lost Vape Orion Q, the GeekVape Frenzy, and the SMOK Trinity Alpha. Thanks for not interrupting me, Gabe!
Interrupting is rude, Jim.
We're going to be filling you in on what you need to know. First, the pros and cons of these pods. Second, flavor. Third, that good old throat hit. That sounds really disturbing every time I say that. And 4, cloud production. Why don't you tell them about the pod features, Gabe?
Sure, Jim. The Orion Q pros include that the coils are easy to wick. Refilling is a breeze, 2 mil capacity, adjustable airflow, and compatible with Nick salts and freebase e-juice, Jim.
And some of the cons are, it takes a while for the coil to wick completely, and changing flavors is a bit rough. Gabe?
How about the Frenzy, Jim? I hear it's madness.
That is just the name. Alright, it's useless. Anyway, you'll love that these coils are easy to change and install. They wick super fast, adjustable airflow for MTL and DTL vaping, that's direct to lung, and the cheapest coils. By the way, there are coil options, which is always nice.
I tell you what, Jim. Filling the pod with 2 mils of e-juice is pretty hard. Like your head, Jim. Also, the connection for the pod can be flimsy with the magnets.
Haha, like your brain?
You got it, Jim.
It's pointless to insult you. Next is the Trinity Pods. They hold 2.8 milliliters of e-juice, have effortless coil changing, swift wicking, and several coil options at a reasonable price.
Also, the pods lock into place, Jim. I can't really think of any cons that go along with these pods. Unlike your hair, Jim.
Hey, you dissing my hair, man? I'm about to clap back to you, snap back.
Did you get that from the secretary?
What? Now about that flavor, throat hit, and those clouds, Gabe. What's the skinny?
No, Jim.
The Orion Q does well in all 3 areas. It isn't the best in any of them, but they get the job done.
The Frenzy gives the best throat hit of all 3 of them, Jim. It also has the best flavor according to this magic paper.
That is the report that they give. Who hired you?
The Trinity Alpha did great in all 3 areas, Jim. I believe it makes the biggest and thickest clouds.
So which one wins, Gabe?
Poofing things, Jim. Which one wins, Jim?
And there you have it. 3 pod mods into the competition and 3 walk away with the award. They all have their perks, and if you want to read more about them and how they work, check out the report in the description down below.
Let's take a victory lap, Jim. We won March Wildness.
No, we didn't. No one won March Wildness, not.
Did you cut your hair, Jim? Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out our video. If you want to watch some more of our cool content, check out some of these videos over here. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. You can do that by clicking this little icon right over here. Yeah.